Greetings. Welcome back to another edition of Pan-African Digest. First, I must say my big thanks to viewers and those who read my blog, and a special thanks to those who give their feedback. I'm very grateful. And today, we're going to discuss the pilgrimage made by the President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to the United Kingdom, which was a big news in Nigeria. Many Nigerians appeared to be very happy that the King of England welcomed their president, and then the carpets were rolled out for him. The title, I wrote a blog post with the title, Tinubu British Pilgrimage, a plantation supervisor groveling before a failed crown. In this edition of this broadcast, I will try to explain what I mean by this. As readers of my blog must have noticed, I use the term plantation manager or plantation supervisor to describe the so-called president that we have in Africa, or in the garrisons, the colonial garrisons that we call countries in Africa, which is what essentially they are. I mean, the problem some of those of us who make comments on African affairs face is that we ask ourselves, do our people in Africa, do they read, do they follow global news, do they understand what is going on in the world? It is tragic, unfortunate, sadness. These are things we should feel when we, in 2026, feel elevated because a king in England or a king in somewhere in Europe receives our leader. King of England. This is, whichever way we think of it, this is an institution, historically a plundering institution, a pillaging institution. And today we are here happy that the present occupant of that throne is welcoming somebody from Africa, and we feel joyful. We are vibrating with gratitude. I understand this President Tinubu went to the UK with about 150 in his entourage. 150. These are people who got paid, who would get paid from the state's cover, and we appear to be happy with that. Do we follow events that happen in the world? A most corrupt, a most degenerate institution, the British royalty. These are people with Nazi backgrounds. And we are jubilating because King, we are jubilating, we feel giddy with excitement. We are posing with pictures to take picture with the King of England. This is the brother of a pedophile, Andrew. His name, is mentioned prominently in the Epstein's list. He was alleged to be a cannibal. This is the brother of. This is the brother with whom our president is parlaying, and we are giddy. We are dancing with joints in Africa. We are making videos celebrating. What happened to us? Let me read from what I wrote in my blog post. There is something tragic in the ritualistic way African misrulers continue to shuffle, heart in hand, towards the gates of a dying empire, seeking affirmation from an institution whose moral and historical bankruptcy is as evident as its fading relevance. It would be comic if it were not so grotesque to watch the abject self-abasement of African plantation supervisor in 2026. One struggles to imagine what precisely Nigerians or Africans more broadly are expected to celebrate when a president from Africa is received by the brother of a man whose personal scandals have become global shorthand for elite degeneracy. King Charles' brother, Andrew, stands accused of pedophilia and alleged cannibalism. I didn't make this thing up. Predictably, the optics have been spun as triumph. Attention needs to be shifted from the scandal engulfing the Nazi-loving British monarchy. Like clockwork, a faithful plantation manager was summoned to the big house, and like an obedient children, Tinubu answered the summons. Stripped of the charade of his ceremonial vanish, African leaders still behave as though their legitimacy require the benediction of an archaic monarchy. Why does a continent of 1.4 billion souls, rich in its immense resources, culture, and enormous potential, still measure its worth by the proximity to a crown forged in conquest and sustained by historic plunder? This is not diplomacy. It is a psychological, even a psychic submission. The so-called Commonwealth, what a deliciously deceptive term, invites us to a club where nothing is truly common and the wealth is conspicuously absent for those who need it most. That is what I wrote. I will give the link at the end of this podcast. I mean, the question I keep asking myself, do we in Africa, do we follow global events? Do we follow current affairs? Do we know what is happening in the world? Despite our education, do we read broadly? Do we listen to more? Do we go around to seek more information, to know what is happening in the world, apart from what we get from our BBC and our CNN? Do we? I mean, why do people feel happy or joyful that the UK is Britain is welcoming their president? What is UK today? It's a bankrupt, socially, politically, economically bankrupt country. I mean, the country. I mean, what statistics do we pose or can we claim that makes anything British special at this junction in world history? What exactly? The country is struggling. People are struggling. The whole place is a total mess. People are struggling in England. I mean, many people hold 3-4 jobs just to survive. And our president is going there to look for economic succor. How stupid can we get in Africa? This is a very provocative thing we keep on doing and keep on celebrating nonsense. England. When we talk of the first tier countries, nobody will mention England. The second one, nobody will mention England. England is considered a third world country by by even Europeans. And here we have our plantation manager rushing 150 people going there to meet the brother of a pedophile. And we're happy our analysts are wasting their time analyzing what. And then that Tinubu in this stage will also be signing agreements which promote pillaging, plunder as investment. The British is going to loan Nigeria about 700 and something million pounds to build facilities which will be operated by, or most of them as it has been from the time of colonialism. This thing will be supplied by British firms. They will be managed by British firms. They're giving us a loan. We are jubilating that they've invested in us. Can we ever learn any lesson from our past mistakes? Do we have the capacity, the ability to learn from our mistakes? And our so-called educated people are, this is a fantastic. What happened to our brains? we appeal that we Africans will try to put a stop to this now sitting nonsense of worshipping European or Western worshipping foreigners who should be coming to us as beggars, as supplicants. We have the resources, and these people have been coming here with their fancifully printed papers, or they have the banks do some mogo and tell you they are loaning you this morning to do this and that. All the interest, all the profits are going back to them. We are saddled with debt, which we keep on accumulating with nothing to show for it. What happened if we start building our own factories, processing our materials instead of shipping it to them? Is that not simple? Can't we see the simple logic? What has Britain got to offer us in 2026? The countries, I'm not dissing British, they've got their time. The time is past. Geopolitically, militarily, economically, Britain is irrelevant in today's world. They have nothing to bring to the table. We have got the resources in Africa. They should rather be coming to us as supplicants, as beggars. Please, can you? No, but here we have Tinubu and his large entourage going there, and the envelope chasing media are also following them like zombies, jubilating and misanalyzing things. No, they should come out and tell us how has all this so-called investment, how has it helped Africa? How has it helped Nigeria? And we keep on doing the same thing, making the same mistakes. And then, like babies, we keep on jubilating, we keep on celebrating our stupidity. And sometimes we raise our voices as Africans. Enough is enough. We cannot continue like this. We're handing over to our children the same rubbish we perpetrated for centuries. This should not continue. Okay, thank you very much. This is my message for today. And please, as usual, we appeal to you to help us press the like button, do the subscription. Kindly help us share it with your colleagues and your family and your friends. Until I come your way with another edition, I say, Reo.